All right, guys, well, I'm down at the range today with the 44 mag and some shot shells. These are pretty awesome, and I have two different types. The CCI, more modern 44 special 44 mag, number 9 shot. And then I also have vintage Spear 44 mag shot shells. So these are pretty cool. I don't know if they'll fire. I think they will. They look in pretty good shape. But today we're going to be doing a pattern test on some paper. We're going to be shooting some melons, some 2 liters in a water jug to see the effectiveness of something like this. Could you use this for self-defense, personal defense, or is it just a varmint getter up close? I definitely wouldn't recommend relying on these for self-defense personally. Now, I haven't done the tests yet, but I feel like maybe there is a very slim possibility of maybe in an apartment, like a micro-style apartment, inside a room where this might be effective. But honestly, guys, this is more for fun and a novelty. Don't try this stuff at home, but let's see how these shot shells do out of a 44 mag. First up is CCI number 9 shot. I'm going to shoot this at 3 and 5 yards at each of those targets. Then I'll step up and kind of show you guys what it looks like. So first up 3 yards, then coming back to 5 yards. Right off the bat, this had way more recoil than I thought, and it peppered this thing, and that plastic pellet actually popped through and went through the rubber, and you can see the number 9 shot a huge spread at 3 yards. So this looks like it's more of a 3 yards and in gun. And here is the spread at 5 yards. So a much bigger spread, but you definitely get a lot of pellets still on target. But right off the bat, guys, it seems like if you're not right up on something at 3 to 5 yards, these are going to be almost ineffective. But now let's shoot some other targets. But before we do, I do want to shoot back down here with the yellow one at 3 and 5 yards and see what that looks like. I decided to set up fresh targets. Now for the vintage Spear yellow shot. This should be interesting. Same thing. These had more recoil, at least felt recoil, but you can see the spread and pattern is about the same. You can see it really tore that up with that plastic topper right there. So I've got a cantaloupe and a soda set up. We're going to start with the Cci ammo, and we're actually going to be shooting these at right at about 3 yards. So I think I'm going to get a little bit messy, but I'm going to bring you guys up close so you can see the damage of something like this on some real world objects. So guys, it completely just peppered this melon. I mean, shot actually made it through. That is really impressive, the damage it caused up close. That's actually really formidable in my opinion. It blasted this soda. Let's see the bottle, the damage here, and it just collected all of those pellets and shredded this thing. You can hear them inside. So this actually packs a lot more of a punch than I thought. Let's switch to the yellow vintage ones. This just blew that melon apart. That blows my mind how much more recoil and power that those yellow ones have. So if you can find some vintage yellow shot shells, that just shredded this and obliterated this stuff. Definitely more damage with the Spear yellow shot shells, but the CCI did a pretty good thing as well. In summary, guys, shot shells in a 44 mag, that actually packs a pretty good punch, especially those vintage yellow ones. I don't know if you can find those anywhere. I snagged those at Beltway Gun and Pawn. They had them on the shelf, but that was pretty darn awesome. Is this effective for personal defense? Probably not, unless you're like 2 to 3 yards away, and even then I really don't know about its stopping power. But as a varmint getter, this really does an amazing job. I imagine up close in a camp situation where you're worried about other people being around or tents or things like that, something like this would be a great varmint stopper up close. They pack a punch. They completely obliterate some household items up close. I can definitely recommend them, at least for fun. Give them a try. 44 mag shot shells. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.